Hi everyone, Mike Kruger from Weather NorCal. This is Turtle Bay Wonderful World of Animals. We got Adrian from Turtle Bay Exploration Park, and we have got Squirt here. Now this is a skunk. Now, typically you think of the skunk with that one stripe, right? So we've got something going on here that's a little different, right?
Yeah, so there's actually several different species of skunks here in the United States. This is actually the smallest of all skunk species.
Tiny.
He's a spotted skunk versus we have a striped skunk here in the valley. Spotted skunks are actually found all over the country. There's several subspecies of them, but people don't see them very often because they are very secretive. In fact, around here they live up in the mountains. He was found in the Trinity Mountains by a person who thought that he needed help. He actually has two siblings. He lives with his brother, Beetle, and then his sister actually lives at Sequoia Park Zoo. Her name is Boo. So unfortunately, they were deemed non-releasable because she was trying to help them, and she got them too used to people.
Yeah.
And so that's why they're here with us. He's been here since 2020. And spotted skunks are pretty cool because they do have that the spot pattern. They do spray just like other skunks.
Okay, wonder about that, yeah.
Not sure exactly how far compared to the striped skunk because they're about a quarter of the size. But they do spray. The cool and unique thing about their defensive behavior, you know how Blossom does stomping and she'll scrape? These guys do handstands. So when they go to warn predators, they stand on their front feet with their tail and their rear end up, and that makes them appear larger because they are pretty small creatures, and there's lots of animals that would love to have them as a meal at night. So spotted skunks, we named them because, well, they squirt. Their stinky odor.
Oh, yes, there you go.
And his brother Beetle, because they eat a lot of beetles and bugs in the wild. Just like all skunks, they're very important for rodent control, for bug control. They help to keep the environment nice and clean and safe. They eat all sorts of different things. They are omnivores, just like the striped skunk, so they do eat a little bit of fruit and veggie or berries seasonally as well.
Now, of course, the big question is, because I know that you take out, there's some kind of gland,
There is. So they have scent glands similar to what your dog's scent glands are, actually. Some people have to get their dog scent glands expressed because they get clogged. Well, these guys have enlarged scent glands. The skunks each have two. And so when they go to spray, there's a muscle, a very strong muscle around that contracts. It's very similar to the rattlesnakes and how they inject their venom. And so when they were babies, before they got too big, we did remove those scent glands before the muscle fully grew around the gland.
Now that's not really impacting them all, you know, I mean, it's not like declawing your cat, for example,
No, it really doesn't do much. If he got scared, he would still try to spray. Physiologically, he can't, but there's no problem with him not having a scent gland.
Haha, you can't spray me. No, just kidding. Okay, that was just mean. That was just full on mean, and I will never do that again. All right, anything else you can think of?
I love these guys. They have so much character.
Yeah.
If you saw the Walk in the Wild side show this summer, you might have seen them and their little charade. Squirt was the one that ran across the stage, and we said, no, wait, come back. And then Beetle's a really good climber because they do spend a lot of time up in the trees. And so Beetle did the climbing routine up the rope because Squirt just has a little problem with climbing.
Oh boy, Squirt. But you're still awesome, and we love you. We certainly appreciate you, Adrian, for taking the time to do this, and we appreciate you, Squirt. I'm sure you're not complaining too much because you've been eating this whole time. How do they stay so thin? They're always eating, it seems like.
They have a very fast metabolism.
I can imagine, I can imagine. Well, thank you again, and we will see you next time for another Turtle Bay Wonderful World of Animals.